place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good.
Hi, I'm Jonathan and welcome to another episode of the Nettleton Way, the final one. Today we will finish the Nettleton Way at long last. So today walking from Beelsby all the way to Nettleton near Caistor, and that's where it ends. From where I left off last time, we walk along this tarmac road to the village of Beelsby, which is straight ahead and down the hill. So there's the village sign. There's a bit of rain at the moment. It should stop soon. It's just a shower that popped out of nowhere. Beelsby Farming Company. North East Lincolnshire, Beelsby. Please drive carefully. There's a nice little woodland on the right down here. Autumn is approaching, so the leaves are turning. In fact, it's the 20th of September today, so it's probably autumn from tomorrow. So a bit of tarmac to link the paths as we meander through the Lincolnshire roads. We used to often cycle around here, so I enjoy going down this little hill into Beelsby. It's actually on Sustrans Route 1, but we go left here. And this is Beelsby, quite a nice village. Just along here, we go to the right. And it's a wanderless way yet again. Hatcliffe 1 mile. It's quite nice along here. Still raining. Nice gable end. What's that? It's a clangy gate. It's a single one as well. It's not a kissing gate. It's a standard single classic clangy gate. Wow. Amazing. And it emerges into a lovely green field. Look, it's a clangy gate. Quite a special one, this one. Very good. I'm really spoilt today. There's yet another one, and there's a pond. Look, what a lovely pond, and horses behind it. What a delight. That's a nice pond. Now when you get 4 clangy gates in a row, it becomes a bit boring, dare I say. Now we go to the right, through the farmyard. Will we see a pig? Probably not. Wow, look at the size of this one. They do come in different varieties. This is massive. Oh, I can have a party in here. It's room for 10 people. So we went to the right and then to the left. This is where Thankyou Brothers Limited is. So you can often see these lorries on the road, especially in Lincolnshire. But we go straight on now. So after the farmyard, into the grasslands. And there's another clangy gate. And there's another one, the opposite side of the field. It's so exciting. And it's another big one. Good for you. Good if you have your big rucksacks. Or there's a group of you all want to go for the clangy gate at the same time. You can have a clangy gate party in here. But beware of the horses. Do you think horses go through here? Nah, don't be silly. I wonder why they made these clangy gates so big. Really big. Nice, good there. Got a wheelchair through there. Probably why. So we're still on the WW, but we go straight across, down and then up. And that's looking back towards Beelsby and the Thankyou Brothers. And up the other side to the clangy gate. What a fine sight that is. It's a mighty fine sight. Look at it, silhouetted against the sky. Wow, an art form. Nice and quiet down here, but it's still raining. I remember walking across here years ago. Probably 15 years ago. Last walked across here. Behind those hedges there's a road. So this path gradually reaches that road at Hatcliffe. Hatcliffe is a village with a little stream going through houses. So there's the opening to the road where we go left, downhill into the village, and then we go right. And I've got a real sign at Hatcliffe, yeah! And this is the 20's Plenty village. And that's the old schoolhouse.
Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. I know man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere in, somewhere I can't find myself.
Very pretty.
I feel so alive. As I reach out.
There's Hatcliffe Church, St Mary's. Just up there near that tree we go right. Excellent services from North East Lincolnshire Council. There's the little Nevco there. Yeah. And we go along here. Little footbridge.
my way.
Bit bouncy. More ducking. So after Hatcliffe is a gradual uphill beside the edge of the field, slightly overgoing. Tree fallen over. That's better, a bit more open. Definitely the best part of the Nettleton Way. So don't give up, keep going. It definitely gets better. Little footbridge down here and another, yet another clangy gate. It's a lever one as well. Extra special design. Bridge may be slippery when wet. Dogs to be kept on a lead. And now we are on the Lindsay Loop as well. So it's not too slippery. So yeah, look at this. See the lever? Look, right down there. Wow, you pull that lever, boom. Oh. Wow. So now we go on the Dill bottom. Look at these Highland cows. Wow. Got to be a little bit careful, but they seem quite tranquil and peaceful. There's a pond down there. Nice dill to the left. It's a lee barge. There's actually a geocache under this bridge. The little hill upwards. And here we go, right. And there's wifey. And here we go to the left. So we went uphill on a tarmac road to the junction, then all the way back down again to this junction down here. And there's the old lake farm. The sun is out, but it's still raining. Like a very fine drizzle. Be nice to get this Nettleton Way finished. Grass track turns to tarmac as we go straight on the Nettleton Way. And that's the village of Cookswold down there. So we go through Cookswold, along the valley, then to Waffwell. And then Nettleton, where it ends. Downhill again. It's a very hilly section, this Nettleton Way now. I think we go to those houses over there and go to the left and up towards those trees. Then we follow the valley towards Waffwell. Weather's cleared up nicely now. Clouds have broken up. After all that rain. Oh yeah, here's the path. You can just see the path faintly going across the field. Obviously it's been recently harvested, so yeah, it'll soon get restored, no problem. It's quite clear really. And that's the view looking back at Cookswold. Nice little place. There's a church in those trees over there. Just make it out. So looking back behind Cook's Road, now it disappears behind the crest of the hill. At front of me, there's an opening in the hedge. And we go straight through it to that plantation. Then we go down into a valley towards Bothwell. So this is the last walk of the Nettleton Way. I was thinking what walk to do next. What I need to do is there's a clangy gate. It's got a pink surround. No, it's not electric. Whoa, that's a scary one, that was. Let's do it again. Whoa, that is some force on that gate. There's an electric fence as well. Imagine you tied that electric to that gate and you touch the gate. Quite interesting effect, wouldn't it? Yeah, really good. What was I saying? Yeah, so after this walk, so it finishes the Nettleton Way series. I need to finish off the Viking Way, don't I? So there's a little bit to the southwest of Grantham towards Oakham that I have yet to finish. It's probably 2 walks. So yeah, finish off that Viking Way. I want to walk it really. I have cycled bits of the Viking Way, but I might cycle it, I don't know, but we'll see. It is a cycle way around Oakham Water, Rutland Water, so it might be better on the bike. Just to finish it off, then that's another one to tick off. I got one walk to do on the Chalklands Way. I think the Cleveland Way, I will do more of that later on in the year or even in February as I did last year, because yeah, it's nice to go up to North Yorkshire Moors every year for about a week, so I think I will do it then, if that's okay with you lot. I think I might start the Dales Way next, because on that one, it's quite good transport links to get back and forth. Yep. Anyway, do you know what's in front of me? There's a clangy gate! Same style, but this one, you push. Not so forceful, that one. A very timid one. But now, look as well, a Nettleton Way sign. So we go straight on, diagonally down. There never used to be gates here. Last time I came along here, it was an open field. It's much nicer, actually. So this is a fuddy gate. Oh, failure. It's lovely and new though, isn't it? Nice fuddy gate. So we go down, diagonally, across this field. There's a gate at the bottom. Then we go right, along that dale, to Bothwell. Lots of plantations around the Bothwell area, and lots of little dales. But we won't see those today, only from a distance. That's nice now. I think the last time I came along here, it's a ploughed field. Now it's just grass. So yeah, pretty good. Little blue flowers on this grassland. Don't know what they are. Quite a few. See them all dotted around. Yeah, all over the place. So we just came down there. Little footbridge across here. Always nice to have a footbridge. Then we go to the right. No Nettleton Way sign. Wow. Little butterfly. Please keep dogs on leash. Slow elderly cats loose. So here we go to the right and then to the left. One. So now we follow the tarmac road for a little while. Some greenhouses. So as the road turns to the left, we go straight on. It's to the right hand side of this sewage mix. And here we come out of the valley onto a road. So we follow this road now through Waffwell, and after the village there's a steep hill uphill, 3 miles from Caistor. If you need any refreshments or meal or drink, there is a pub in Waffwell, recommended. It's well popular, so you might want to book a table. Just want a drink, it'll be fine. So here we are on the edge of the village boundary. So there's the Blacksmith's Arms, and it smells very nice. And this is where we go right, and then left up the hill. So this is the last steep hill on the Nettleton Way. It might be the steepest too. And there's Waffwell. It came and it went. There's all the plantations. And that's the road up towards Caistor top. But we go this way. So it's flattened out a bit now. So I got my breath back. So at this crossroads, we go straight on. I used to regularly run along here when I was doing the Couch to 5k. This was around about the halfway point. So I started at the Caistor High Road, and I used to walk and run all the way to here, and at the very end of that challenge it was running all the way. I also did some 10k challenges with my daughter on various routes around Lincolnshire and in Yorkshire, but nothing since I had the heart attack, which is now 4.5 years ago. So I'm still alive, still walking. That's good, isn't it? And here we go left. If you don't know, there's a geocache in that hedge, and it's one that I put there. In fact, all the way along here is a series of geocaches. So well worth doing, geocaching.com, and look, there's a Nettleton Way sign yet again. Very frequent. I've also often cycled along here, but it is a real drag going up towards Caistor top in a headwind. It used to be a lot rougher on the surface than it is now. In fact, now it's quite smooth looking. It's certainly a pull-up from Swallow, but it's nice, very quiet, because if you want some peace and tranquility in Lincolnshire, this is the place to go. Or if you want to have some biting northeasterly winds in the winter, this is the place to get exposure. Because there's not much else to the northeast. You can see the Yarborough Estate to my right, and Pelham's Pillar sticking up out of the trees. That's the end of that field. Into the next. I know this route very intimately, every single curve and cutting through the hedges. I've done it so many times. And here's the next field. This field, really peaceful. It's a fitting end or beginning to the Nettleton Way. It really is. So you see those transmitters over there? That's called Caistor top. So that's a few fields further. We come to the edge of the escarpment once we cross over the Caistor High Road. But that's quite a while yet, about a mile. That's when you get views across towards Burton upon Stafford, where the Nettleton Way starts. It's quite fresh today. Temperature about between 12 and 15 degrees from the north. So yeah, it's quite nice really. It's a lot better than walking in the heat, which we've had most of the summer. I mean, it's nice to wear a jacket with all the pockets in, but it's nice to also wear a t-shirt in the sunshine when it's warm. You've got to dress for the occasion or the weather. Yeah, so we're now approaching the end of the next field as I enjoy this walk as we near the end of the Nettleton Way. Whoa. I don't think there'll be a big sign or anything saying the end of the Nettleton Way. There's probably no sign at all, to be honest. It will just filter out into the village. It's always rutted, has been as long as I've known it, for years and years and years. In the winter, it becomes all frozen. It's not so bad on the left side, it used to be a lot worse than this, but maybe it will be in the winter. So it now turns into this kind of stony track as it flattens out, because we have been going gradually uphill. I always remember running crisscrossing over those puddles. Nice memories. Yeah. So it's kind of a crossroads shortly, where we go diagonally across a field that's usually quite muddy. Here it is. So, and yeah, you can, the path goes straight across along that track, as you can see. So considering last night we had very heavy rain that lasted all night, this is not very muddy. My shoes are still in good condition, which is quite surprising. So it's not sticky. So up a little hill here, onto the road. Cross over next to the fence and to the right. We're now about 400 foot high here, or more, and we're still going up. The highest point on the Lincolnshire Wolds is just about 3 miles away that way. From the Trent to the Humber to the top of the Wolds. Very nice. Now just along here is one of my geocaches. Let's see what condition it's in. Right, the idea of this geocache is that you spin it round, and it's called the Wheel of Fortune. There's a bramble stuck in it, so I'll just pull that out. Of this geocache is that you spin it around, and inside the tyre is a little container which you should be able to find by pressing the edge of the tyre. It should go to the bottom actually. Yes. You can feel it here. So there's a container. There's a split in the tyre there, and that's where you get it out. So if you hold the split, turn it around, there it is. And in there is a log that you sign. So many people cannot work that out. I mean, it's meant to be difficult, but it's not that difficult. Then you sign the log, you put it back in, then it just goes down like that. Little chute. You can hear it going around actually. It's really good. So you spin it around. Within the tyre is a bison. There's a split at the bottom. The bison comes out the bottom. So now we come out at the Caistor High Road. Here we go straight across. Be careful here, there's lots of motorbikes, lots of very fast cars going 70 miles an hour. So be careful. As you can see. And here's an Nettleton Way sign. Will that be the last one? Will there be more? So I have almost completed the whole route. Walking all the way, no cycling. So there's a mighty fine log. I used to have a geocache in there. So that way is Scunthorpe. Not far from where the Nettleton Way starts. So you go right to the end of the land towards the Humber, on those distant hills, and then all the way around the Humber. It's a long way from here now. And there's the village of Nettleton down there, and there's Caistor to the right. And that's called Nettleton Dale. And that over there is the Nats radar, where that's the highest point on the Lincolnshire Wolds. Nettleton Dale used to have iron ore mines, long gone, a few decades gone now. There's lots of history around here, and there's a Ramblers car park just outside Nettleton. An ideal place to start walking, because just down there there's also the Viking Way. So as you can imagine, I'm quite happy now. Yeah, really happy, because I've nearly finished the Nettleton Way. Yes, it's been a long time. It's so good to get it all documented and videoed. yeah, hope you enjoy it too. I know there's obstructions halfway through, but if you overcome them, you will really enjoy it. The last bit from Beelsby to here is very rewarding. You can just do sections, you don't have to do the whole lot. You can do circular walks. You can just enjoy a day out. You don't have to do what I've done. Yeah, just enjoy the bits that you can enjoy. The bits near Burton upon Stafford are very nice, up to Alkborough. It's very nice along the Humber Bank, from South Ferriby. So get out and do it. The views here are tremendous. You can see so far. I can actually see the Pennines. On a clear day like today, you can see the Pennines all the way across to Mamtor. I know they are because I live near here and I live on top of the hills. I see it every day when it's clear. There you go, Nettleton still. This is a funny gate opening. Unusual. That goes down there and that clicks over the top, and that's her first. Look, NCW. Look at this stone down here. It's not chalk, it's like a sandstone. It's funny, this section of the world is like a different geology. Look, see the rocks? Very not chalk. You expect it to be chalk, but it's not. See that building there? The old stonework? That's what the local rock is. This yellowish type sandstone. And ironstone, of course. Iron ore. So we're going down and there's a cow in the way. Let's hope they are friendly. Imagine walking all this way and then you get chased by a load of cows. Not very fun. They seem fine. Yeah, he's happy. Little pond down there. Hello. Very tranquil creatures. And that's where the Viking Way joins the Nettleton Way. Nettleton Way Memorial style. The horse. So that was quite good seeing the Nettleton Way Memorial style. And now we're on the Viking Way. I think that's the end of the Nettleton Way now, so yes, done it. Completed the Nettleton Way. Yes! And now it's just a tarmac road into the village of Nettleton. See the horses on the hillside? And there's lions on the gateposts. So that's the hill we came down from about 400 foot, dropping down to probably about 100 foot. So there's a gate along here. You cannot drive along here, so don't try. If you want to park, there's a ramblers car park up the hill that way. Just outside the village. It's a P on the Odin 7 maps. You cannot miss it. There's a Viking Way sign. Nettleton Grange. And a lovely willow tree to end the walk.